Okay, we've just got to do some more of these diagrams to show whether or not things converge to a route. So these are sometimes called staircase diagrams, but some of the other ones, and you'll see why, are called cobweb diagrams. And I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to use a ruler and a pencil, which I should have really been doing for the previous one. So we've got to use the indicated starting diagram. We should label our graphs. Well, that's best done with pen. So, oh no, well, this is a graph y equals x. I don't know what the other graph is. That would come from the iteration. But at least I can label y equals x. I've got to start from x1 is 2. So x1 equals 2. I'm going to have this as my starting point. Notice now the starting value is called x1, not x0. That's allowed. So the thing you always remember is you go vertically to the curve. Okay, make sure your pencil's working. Okay, and put arrows on as you go, and then horizontally to the line. So that's got to go this way. And then vertically to the curve is going to go this way. Horizontally to the line is going to go this way. It doesn't tell us how many steps to do. All right, I'm going to run out of diagrams soon, but I can see the question was about, do I get convergence to the visible route? Well, the only route I can see on this diagram is this one here. There may be a route down there. Maybe it is converging to another route down here, but I can't see that if that is happening. But I'm certainly, it is certainly not converging to the route that was shown. So my verdict on this one is not converging, if I can spell converging correctly, to the visible route. I'll probably get away with not converging, but I've got a nasty feeling it might be converging to something else down here that we can't see. Okay, so that's, you get the idea. So you know what, you really ought to do these, but I'm going to finish them. So you go away and do them. Pause the video, but I'll do this just in case you want to come back and see what the diagram looks like when you're done. Okay, so this next one, we're going to start with x1 equals 0. Okay, and we're going to go across here because we've gone vertically to the curve, horizontally to the line, vertically to the curve, horizontally to the line, and you can see this one is spiraling around, but it does seem to be going in towards the route that we want. So this is converging behavior, okay, even though it's dithering its way all the way around all this spiral behavior. So this one goes around like this. Now the thing that I've not been showing on either of these diagrams, let's get some labeling on. This should be labeled y equals x, and of course what I should have been doing is labeling x0, sorry, they want me to call the starting value x1, and x2 and x3 all ought to be shown on here, and on this one x1 was here, x2 was on this side, that was x2, x3 was here, x4 was there, and x5 was there. That's a bit better. So now we've got some acceptably labelled diagrams for the first two, and then the third one. If you haven't done one yet, if you've just been watching, just make sure you do this one and compare notes in a second. The starting value x1 is at 1. So I go vertically to the curve, horizontally to the line. I've smudged my x1, vertically to the curve, horizontally to the line. Oh, that wasn't very horizontal. Horizontally to the line, vertically to the curve, horizontally to the line, vertically to the curve. Well, I can't because it would be way up there somewhere. So that's as far as I can get. Put some arrows on. And I can see that this is spiraling again, but the route was here and it's spiraling away from the route, not towards it. I can put my x2 on, which would be here. Second x value reached was there. Third x value reached was here. And I can't find x. Oh, yes, I can. x4 I can find here, but I can't find any more after that. And this is not converging. I could say it's diverging. Okay. Oh, and I didn't say on this one here that this is converging. So I've now got some properly labeled diagrams. This is what you should have had for the first one, including these labels x1, x2 and x3 here, and saying it's not converging. And this one is converging, arrows on the diagram, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, and this one here, okay, x1, this should have been called x2, okay. Well, and the other thing that's missing here, I didn't label the line y equals x, which should be labelled, so I think my solutions are now, and only now, acceptable, okay. So that's that one.